In a world where everyone tries to take advantage of each other, recognizing and resisting manipulation is an essential skill a man must develop. Manipulation comes in many forms, with the main goal being to destabilize you, to throw you off balance, make you react, justify yourself, explain your actions, defend yourself, and ultimately do what they want. If you don't learn how to see it coming, you may find yourself losing peace and control over your life. You must stand strong and maintain your independence, which requires being aware of these tactics and knowing how to counter them. So, let's begin. But first, if you want to progress, show your support by hitting like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, drop them in comments, and let's talk. Technique number 1. Guilt manipulation. Guilt manipulation is when someone exploits your past mistakes or perceived debts to make you feel responsible for their well-being. They might say things like, "After everything I've done for you, you can't deny me this," or "How could you let me down like this?" These statements create a false sense of obligation, making you feel as if you owe them. To resist this, recognize that you're not responsible for fixing someone's problems just because they remind you of a past favor or mistake. Guilt should never be a tool of control, and it's important to set clear emotional boundaries. Focus on your own integrity, not on manipulative guilt trips. Technique number 2. Silent treatment. When someone uses silence as a weapon, they aim to make you feel unimportant, powerless, or insignificant. Ignoring or giving someone the silent treatment is a subtle but effective way to assert dominance in a relationship. You may try to express yourself or resolve a conflict, only to be met with a wall of silence. This forces you to feel that your words or concerns don't matter. To resist this tactic, remain calm and don't let their behavior dictate your response. Stand your ground, keep your dignity intact, and address the situation directly when the person is ready to communicate. You control your value, not their silence. Technique number 3. Love bombing. Love bombing occurs when someone showers you with excessive affection, attention, and praise at the beginning of a relationship. It can feel overwhelming, making you believe you found someone who truly cares about you. However, once they gain your trust and attachment, the love bomber may start to control you, using their affection as a tool for manipulation. They might make you feel guilty for spending time away from them or begin setting conditions on your relationship. To resist, always take your time in new relationships and be cautious of anyone who moves too quickly emotionally. Remember, love and trust should be built steadily, not forced or manipulated. Technique number 4. Isolation. Isolation is when someone tries to cut you off from friends, family, or your support system, making you more dependent on them. They might criticize your loved ones, claim that they don't have your best interests at heart, or create conflicts that distance you from others. Over time, this isolation makes you feel like you have no one else to turn to but them. To resist this, maintain a strong network of relationships outside of your romantic or personal one. Don't allow anyone to make you feel guilty for spending time with family or friends. Healthy relationships thrive on trust and independence, not control through isolation. Technique number 5. Playing the victim. A manipulator who constantly portrays themselves as the victim will try to make you feel guilty or responsible for their hardships. They might repeatedly say things like, "Everyone is against me," or "You're the only one who can help me." This tactic makes you feel obligated to fix their problems, even at your own expense. To resist, recognize that you are not responsible for solving someone else's issues. Be supportive, but don't let their victimhood become a burden on your emotional or mental well-being. Set firm boundaries and encourage them to take responsibility for their own life. Technique number 6. Triangulation. Triangulation involves bringing a third person into the relationship to create conflict, provoke jealousy, or sow division. The manipulator might compare you to someone else, saying things like, They would never treat me like this, or look at how successful they are. Why can't you be like them? This creates insecurity and competition, which can undermine your confidence. To resist triangulation, keep communication open and direct. Don't let yourself be drawn into unnecessary comparisons or allow others to shape your self-worth. Stay confident in who you are and recognize when someone is using others to manipulate your emotions. Technique number 7, mockery, sarcasm. Mockery and belittling comments are used to undermine your confidence and make you question yourself. These remarks, often disguised as jokes or sarcasm, are meant to make you feel inferior or foolish. For example, a manipulator might say, "Oh, that's cute, you're trying to be serious." This puts you on the defensive and can make you feel insecure. To resist this tactic, don't internalize their words. Instead, stay firm in your self-worth and respond with calm assertiveness. Recognize that their mockery is a reflection of their own insecurities, not yours. Technique number 8, projection. Projection is when a manipulator accuses you of the very things they are guilty of. For example, they might accuse you of being unreliable when they are the ones who consistently let others down. This tactic shifts blame and puts you in a position where you feel you need to defend yourself. To resist projection, stay aware of your own actions and behavior. Don't take on the guilt or accusations of others. Instead, calmly point out the inconsistency in their claims and refuse to be drawn into a defensive position. Technique number 9, devaluation. Devaluation happens when someone consistently undermines your achievements, feelings, or opinions, making you feel insignificant. This can sound like, "You always overreact," or "That's not a big deal, why are you making such a fuss?" Over time, this tactic erodes your confidence and makes you doubt your own abilities. To resist, trust your own judgment and value your experiences. Surround yourself with people who respect and appreciate your contributions, and don't let a manipulator diminish your sense of self-worth. With knowledge of these manipulation techniques, you can identify people who attempt to control or influence you unfairly. Recognizing the signs allows you to see through their tactics and maintain your personal power. When you understand how manipulation works, you become equipped to stand firm and refuse to let anyone take advantage of your emotions or decisions. The ability to resist manipulation not only protects your peace of mind, but also ensures that you stay in control of your actions and your future. Always remember, your strength lies in your awareness and the boundaries you set. Subscribe and share your journey with us. Until next time.